Hi, lady apes, gentlemen apes, ladies and gentlemen. This is ApeAndy or Andy Lee. Now, talking about the theory. This is just a theory. This is not investment financial advice. This is just a theory. When ApeAndy transfers shares from brokerage A to brokerage B, brokerages must go through DTCC. DTCC does not accept IOUs, does not accept synthetic shares. So ApeAndy transfers shares from brokerage A to brokerage B. Now, of course, ApeAndy bought the shares that was from naked shorting. From those are IOUs, right? I created an IOU. I naked shorted. I will give you the locate later. I failed to deliver, but ApeAndy bought those IOUs, naked shorting shares, or synthetic shares created from synthetic short positions. Well, anyways, ApeAndy's account doesn't have real shares, but ApeAndy bought shares, okay? And when ApeAndy transfers from brokerage A to brokerage A and B, between them is DTCC. DTCC says, I have to have real shares. I cannot accept IOUs or synthetic shares. So brokerage A must go out and find 61 shares of GME, for example, and then transfer it to brokerage B. Those must be real shares because in between them is DTCC, who doesn't accept IOUs, synthetic shares, who only accepts real shares. Okay, now, so in brokerage B, ApeAndy, wait and wait and wait. Okay, brokerage A found 61 real shares, bought it at I don't know what price in the deep dark swimming pools. I don't know. Okay, some say very high, some say other prices. I don't know. Okay, I'm not talking about prices here. I'm talking about the logic. Okay, and then brokerage B gets the 61 shares of ApeAndy, of GME. These are now real shares. Okay. Now, I want to break off and add another situation here because some Twitter comments are saying, and YouTube comments are saying that most apes in retail, I'm not speaking about you, okay? You have to make up your own individual minds because we're not collective groups. And this is not financial investment advice. This is only sharing theories in the form of opinions. Now, okay, where was I? Now, those comments were saying that many apes and retails do not want to transfer shares because, hey, transferring shares take 3 days. What if, out of the blue, this is the blue, what if out of the blue came thunder and lightning? MOAS happens. What if out of the blue during these 3 days of me, ApeAndy, transferring, MOAS happens and MOAS finish? Well, there may be that probability, but why am I smiling? Because now, to break away into this MOAS, mother of all shorts scenario, when MOAS happens, it's the first little d that gets margin called, cannot provide collateral, T plus 5 days locked in, 5 transaction days later, 5 trading days later, the clearinghouse liquidates that first little d. Okay, it could be devil, it could be domino, okay, little d. And when liquidation of that happens, of the first little d, the clearinghouse computer covers the short positions, buy back at market price. I don't care what price the computer says, I don't care what price. So it shoots up price very high, which might margin call the second demon, second domino. Then, if they cannot provide collateral, T plus 5 days later, liquidation. So do you see? MOAS is not if, it is when. And when MOAS happens, the shortest ever MOAS will be T plus 5 days. 5 days. Okay? And by definition, if it is MOAS, then it is not only one little d that gets margin called. It is one little d domino falling, triggering second, third, fourth, fifth. So how many T plus 5 are there? 3 dominoes fall, that would be T plus 5, and then T plus 5, and then T plus 5, and then T plus 5. At least 15 trading days. Trading days, huh? Not calendar days. If 2 little d's falls, that's T plus 5 times 2, 10 trading days. 3 little d falls, that's T plus 5 times 3, 15 trading days. So you see what I mean? So transferring shares will not make you miss MOAS. It actually triggers it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is just theory. This is just opinion, okay? Why? Okay, now, getting back on track on the transferring shares scenario. See, ApeAndy transferred shares into brokerage B, right? So my 61 shares of GME is now real shares of GME inside brokerage B. Again, Twitter comments, YouTube comments were saying, oh, so you, ApeAndy, is suggesting in theory, in personal, individual opinion, that we should keep transferring week after week after week? No. Yes and no, no and yes. Because why? It is your individual decision to do what you want. Invest or not invest. Buy or not buy. Sell or not sell. Transfer or not transfer. It is your individual decision. Now, okay, speaking for myself, in my personal opinion, in my theory, ApeAndy, brokerage B, 61 real shares. Now, see, I'm a very stupid ape. I apologize. I'm a very stupid ape. I forgot to tell my broker, I forgot to put it in an ISA account. Okay, so those shares, 61 real shares, were lent out, again, without my knowledge. Because when I open up account in brokerage B, they make me sign many pages of legal account opening documents, and in one of those lines, it's shares could be lent out. I didn't read it. So I signed those documents, and brokerage B has my signed documents, and they lent out my 61 shares, real shares, lent out. Now, another ape, Major Tom ape, okay, he who told me, he who gave me this idea, the originator of this idea is Major Tom. Transferring shares between brokers must go through DTCC. DTCC accept only real shares. So after you transfer, you get real shares. Okay, the original idea of this theory comes from Major Tom to me. That's why I'm sharing it. Okay, now let's put Major Tom in this scenario. Major Tom, an ape, wants to transfer shares from Major Tom's brokerage A to brokerage. Okay, Major Tom uses brokerage C, and he wants to transfer to brokerage D. Okay, so Major Tom transfers from brokerage C to brokerage D. Then brokerage C of Major Tom, because Major Tom, of course, like ApeAndy, bought synthetic shares, bought IOUs, naked shorting shares, and we don't know that, okay? We bought shares, okay? So Major Tom just so happens he has the same amount of shares as ApeAndy, 61 shares of GME. He wants to transfer 61 shares from brokerage C to D, okay? So brokerage C must find real shares, right? Cannot use IOUs, cannot use synthetic shares. So brokerage C goes out, and I want to buy real shares, I want to buy real shares. And it just so happens, right? ApeAndy from brokerage B, without ApeAndy knowing, brokerage B of ApeAndy lent out 61 real shares to HF, say for example, little m. Yes, the little m from January. and little m has real shares in hand, short sells it to brokerage C of Major Tom. So brokerage C of Major Tom is so happy, jumping up and down, yippee, hooray! I bought 61 real shares from HF little m. I don't care how HF little m gets it. I got 61 real shares in hand. Okay, so brokerage C of Major Tom transferred brokerage D of Major Tom. So now Major Tom in brokerage D has 61 real shares. Whereas ApeAndy here in brokerage B still thinking, I have 61 real shares in hand. I didn't know it was lent out. See, I didn't know, okay? Because I didn't open an ISA account and put the real shares in there. Now, if ApeAndy suddenly wakes up and say, I should transfer shares again from brokerage B back to brokerage A or whatever, to the next brokerage. Brokerage B, remember? Brokerage B lent out ApeAndy 61 real shares, lent out to hedge fund little m, who short sells the real shares, real common shares of GME to Major Tom's brokerage C. Yeah. So now brokerage B is in a little bit of trouble. ApeAndy wants to transfer again? Okay, so see, when brokerage transfer between brokerages, they must go through DTCC, who does not accept our used and synthetic shares. So brokerage B now has to find real shares, right? But hey, I'm brokerage B. I lent out 61 shares to little m. So brokerage B says, hey, little m, you're a hedge fund. You remember you borrowed 61 real shares from me? Give it back to me. Because ApeAndy wants to transfer shares again. I don't know the reason why. These people just keep transferring. Why? Okay. Anyways, brokerage B must transfer 61 real shares to the next brokerage that ApeAndy wants to transfer to. So brokerage B, who lent out 61 real shares to little m, the hedge fund, hey, give it back to me. Give it back to me, little m. Give it back to me, my 61 real shares. Put it back into brokerage B account. So brokerage B can transfer those 61 real shares through DTCC to the next brokerage that ApeAndy wants to transfer to. Now who has the problem? Little m, the hedge fund. The little m hedge fund just got called back the shares. 61 shares. Do you get it? So ApeAndy transferred and transferred and transferred. It actually helps the situation. Help what situation? Oh, the MOASS situation. Get it? Okay. And see, it goes on and on and on. So Major Tom transferred from, Major Tom now has real shares in brokerage D, right? And if Major Tom next week does another transfer and another transfer and another transfer, see, all these brokerages would be out. Hey, give me real shares. Hey, give me real shares. Oh, I lent out my real shares after the first transfer of some retail. Yeah, after you transferred, the shares are real. So if after ApeAndy transferred from brokerage A to B, if brokerage B decides not to lend it out, oh, hallelujah for brokerage B. They don't have to recall their shares when ApeAndy wants to transfer a second time, a third time, a fourth time. They have real shares in hand. They just go through DTCC and transfer it. So if many retail transfer, if many apes transfer and transfer, which I suggest, please do not do this. These hedge funds will get in trouble. These brokerages will get in trouble because they can only work with real shares. Don't get these hedge funds in trouble. They've been doing a lot of things for us. These hedge funds, they short good companies to oblivion, putting good people out of jobs. This is what they do, right? And these hedge funds in the process of shorting, provide huge discounts for apes and retails, huge discounts of companies going under, e-commerce, e-sport transformation, moving into metaverse, NFT metaverse, good companies that are getting people coming back to movie theaters, won't have a second lockdown, earnings report very good, paying off debt. These hedge funds are doing a good job for the retail, providing discounts. And is this how we retail? There's no we. We're not collective groups. This is just individual opinion, theory sharing. Is this how we? No we. Is this how retail apes repay the hedge funds? Huh? Providing discounts to retail and apes? No, no, no. Please don't transfer shares around. You people are going to create chaos, because transferring shares around must go through DTCC between brokerages. Only real shares are allowed. DTCC does not accept IOUs, synthetic shares, IOUs from naked shorting, shares bought from naked shorting. So it's going to create chaos. It's going to wreak havoc. It's going to trigger, you know what, okay? You don't want to do that to the hedge funds. You don't want to do that to the, come on. I'm not putting on my red team simulation hat. I'm an SHF. Hey. You retail and apes could talk about MOASS all you want. Just talk about it. Don't trigger it. Don't really trigger it. Oh my God. What are you guys doing? Don't trigger it. Okay? Oh my God. Okay. Where do you apes retail get this theory idea, huh? Well, ApeAndy has to thank Major Tom again. Shout out to Major Tom. He told me this. Shares transfers between brokerages must be done through DTCC. DTCC accepts only real shares, doesn't accept IOUs, synthetic shares. So, another scenario. Yes, after you transfer your shares in the second brokerage that you transfer to, the shares are real, provided that brokerage doesn't lend out the shares. If you transfer again to a third brokerage, brokerage B transferred to brokerage C through DTCC, if brokerage B did not lend out the shares, then the shares stays real in your ISA account and gets transferred, okay? If that's the case, then there's no need for brokerage B to go out into the market, into the deep dark swimming pools, and buy the real shares at I don't know what price, okay? I'm not going to talk about the price. I don't know about the price because I don't have a crystal ball or deep dark swimming pool ball inside the swimming pool. Okay, now, so I'm not going to talk about the price. I'm just going to share the logic behind this theory opinion, okay? Please, you have to verify the theory and opinion. Transfer shares. Okay. After the shares are transferred, the shares are real. So if you transfer the real shares again, it doesn't help the situation, because that second brokerage don't need to go out and buy real shares at ridiculous prices, okay? Why are the prices ridiculous? I'm not going to talk about the price. I don't know how that works. I can't see inside the deep dark swimming pools. I can't see it, okay? So, and I don't have a crystal ball of the prices in the open exchange, how high it's going to go, how low it's going to go. I don't have a crystal ball, so I'm just sharing logic, okay, about share transfers between brokerages. So, unless that brokerage B, which you transfer to, if they lent out the shares, come on, don't set this trap up for them. Let them lend it out? What? Let them lend it out and then transfer again? So they have to recall it from the hedge fund who borrowed that real shares and short sold it? You want to do that? What? You want to do that? Oh, come on. Hey. Again, I'm SHF. I'm Big C. Don't do this to me. I went through a lot of efforts providing huge, great, wonderful discounts on GME and AMC. to do this to me? By golly. Be thankful. Be thankful, retail apes, okay? Okay, now. Red team, hat off. Be strong, apes. ApeAndy loves AMC and Jimmy. Okay. Honestly, please don't go out and start transferring shares. It's gonna cause chaos to the system, okay? Hedge fund algorithms have not been programmed to take into account this scenario. Don't do this. Don't do this to the hedge funds, please. ApeAndy loves AMC and Jimmy.